Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. It's Tuesday and I tell you the truth, observing a bit what is happening online, I don't feel Juventini excited. I don't feel the excitement level all around Juventus for a game that tomorrow is crucially important, probably the most important game of the last 3 seasons, because it's our only opportunity to lift silverware. We don't. I don't see Juventini worried, I don't see them stressed, I don't see them excited, I don't see them confident. I feel zero for the game of tomorrow, Coppa Italia against Atalanta. Then of course I start thinking, why is that? Is it because it's a minor cup, the Coppa Italia? No. I know why. It is because a lot of Juventini, they prefer to avoid it. Watching the latest result of Juve that is not able to win anymore. And watching Atalanta on the other side that are in their peak of their form. It's a reality. On paper, it's tough. We know it. Then guys, please, wake up a bit. We are Juve. Guys, we are Juventini. A sense of belonging. A sense of, I don't know, being a bit proud. Guys, every game starts with a 0-0. And maybe tomorrow we will lose. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't have a crystal ball. But every game starts with 0-0. A bit of faith, guys. Then in today's video, we'll speak about the Champions League, introducing Champions League, because also there, I don't hear people excited about the fact that we will again leave these nights of Champions League, listening to the music, watching our boys in the biggest competition. We don't. But in today's video, I will start with the topic that, guys, I'm extremely angry. Extremely angry, and it needs to stop before it's too late. So 3 big topics today. Maximum of like if you need it. Please continue to subscribe, to comment, to do it, to interact with the channel, helping me a lot. You know it, we have a target, 30,000 Juventini before the end of May. Can we do it? I don't know. Yesterday I made a calculation. We needed 30 Juventini per day. Yesterday we did 12. Great. Welcome to the new 12 Juventini, but we need more. Of course, we need more. Now we need an average of 31 until the end of the day. Depends on you, depends on me, and now we start with what happened yesterday. Guys, disgusting. I was really angry. I'm a parent, I'm a father, and I really was sad to see what was happening yesterday. Just to tell you, it's common now, and since years, that we see these kids lining in front of players before the game, when we are hearing the anthem of Serie A, but it happens in a lot of leagues. It's standard now. We see these moments, and I love these moments. Guys, I have been at the stadium, and once I was next to a mother that was watching her son in front of these players, and she was so proud. She was trying to take them pictures. And then I was there also when the son came back after it, and he sat against his mother, telling him the joy he had. You saw the sparkling eyes, saying, hey, I was in the tunnel, I was there. Vlahovic shook my hand, we gave a high five, and he did like this. It was fantastic. There is nothing more beautiful than these moments, where you see a kid meeting their idol, being there representing the team of their heart. It's beautiful. But it's true that the last few weeks, the last few months, I start to see a new trend that is worrying. I was already worrying, because until it was genuine, it was beautiful. Kids that when the camera is coming, they are kissing the badge, showing whatever team they support. Who cares about what team they support? They are kids. But showing with a kiss, we are there, we represent our team. Or kids that are emulating their idols, like Dybala mask, we saw it. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. But I started to think, by experience, pay attention, because we don't see anymore only genuine acts. We start to see things where kids starts to be protagonists because of influence of parents, because of education, but they understood. They broke the system. They understood that there was a possibility not only to represent and to enjoy the moment, but to send a message, to be protagonist, to go viral. That's the other side of social media. Until yesterday, where we saw a girl, 9, 10 years old, when the camera is going to all the kids and stopping at her because she was the last one in line, she said twice, in case nobody heard it, Juve merda. This is what we hear from a 9, 10 years old girl. Look, I tell you, am I angry with the girl? No, I'm not. She's a kid. She's a kid. She's not fully conscious of what she's doing. But I'm asking myself, the parents, are they proud about their little girl? Are they proud about what they did? Because probably it's a challenge from the entourage, from the family. Do it, you will see. It's nice. It's a nice joke. Obsession. Are they proud to see their girl that is now viral all around the world with her face? Guys, needs to be stopped immediately. I don't want to see kids in front of players if that's the message that we are sending. And it's not because it's Juve merda. It's not that. Because it could have happened to every team. That's not a beautiful thing. And you know what was shocking me? Friends of me online, not loving Juve, who cares? They were enjoying that moment. They were reposting, retweeting, making it becoming even more viral with nice messages, loves, emojis that were nice, saying, hey, that little girl has something to say, listen to it. Super, everyone was happy. They were happy of what we were seeing. And no, this is not how it works. This is absolutely unacceptable, because today it's that, what will be tomorrow. If it's that the case, we need to stop immediately. Guys, there is a reason why I'm telling you. Juventus is alone. We have absolutely no friends. Juventus is an obsession in Italy. Juventus is an obsession. I've bought that book from Massimo Zampini that I really adore. Fantastic person in Italy. I'm starting to reading it. The title is Juventus, un'ossessione italiana, an Italian obsession with Sigmund Freud, because it's really a problem. A problem. How many times did we hear? Yes, but because of Juve. Yes, but Juve. Yes, Juve. Juve. All the off-the-field topics. How many times? Juventus is doing something, punished. Serie B. Other ones are doing exactly the same, nothing. It's okay. So many things. We will not be here to repeat all of it because we need to speak about other important topics. But guys, and if you don't believe me, go back, go and watch the comment sections. You know it, every supporter is more than welcome on this channel. I love reading the comments of Inter, Milan, Fiorentina, whatever. I love to read them because they have another perspective. And it's also showing me that they have, I don't know, an affinity with me as a content creator, as a person. I really love it. Everyone is welcome. What I don't like is that people are starting to take arrogance, an arrogant way of communicating under the comment section. Every single day, the same person that are supporting other teams are here to give us morale lessons. No. This is something I don't accept. This is something that makes me think, but are you supporting your team or are you only here to give moral lesson to the other team? I personally don't go to Milan, Lazio, Fiorentina, Inter channel. I don't even know if they exist. The Fiorentina channel, the Lazio. I don't know if they exist. I don't do these kind of things because I'm focused on my team. Sometimes I pop up, I say hello. Sometimes I'm interested in another perspective. It's more educational, like what are they saying about their team? But I don't go with an obsession and giving lesson. And I could. We won 38 Scudetti. We won all the European competition before everyone. Guys, we are in a difficult moment. Yes, okay. But what are we speaking about? What are we speaking? I don't know. It's really an obsession. It needs to stop. Sorry if I was really long on that topic, because now we have to speak about the field, about the Coppa Italia of tomorrow. Guys, I am excited. Yes, of course I'm worried. I will not lie to you. Of course I am worried. Of course I understand the moment, but we need to do it. There was one man that a few weeks ago I already spoke about that needs to be important in that game. He knows how to do it. He already won that Coppa Italia with Juventus and he already scored. He was decisive. We are speaking about Federico Chiesa. Fede, which means faith. And that's what we need to have, but also our players tomorrow. Faith that we can do it. Then, football is football. You don't know if you will be able to do it, but faith. If we start going on the field like the feeling that I have, what Juventini are thinking, we lose. We lose in the beginning. No, we need Federico Chiesa at his top, as his max, to replicate what he already did 3 years ago. We need it. Juve tutti in Chiesa. Look at the title of Tutto Sport. Juve, everyone in church. Because we are trusting in Federico Chiesa, but also because we are all praying, but not praying that we will win. A lot of people are even praying that we don't concede like 5-0. Guys, I know it's tough. I know it's hard. I know a lot of Juventini are thinking already about 24-25 and want this one to be closed and probably not even playing. But guys, a bit of, I don't know, be excited, of course. Tomorrow we'll understand if Danilo will, no, we will understand it already today. Danilo, Alexandro, De Sciglio, not sure if they will recuperate. Then Kenan Yildiz had a problem with his shoulder yesterday. He didn't train with the team. Looks like he's doing better and he will be called up. What can be the starting 11? Perin into the goal. He's the goalkeeper of Coppa Italia. Gatti, Bremer, and here they are putting already Danilo. I sincerely have my doubt that Danilo can start tomorrow. Cambias on the right side, McKennie, Miretti, what I anticipated you 2 days ago, has been confirmed by a lot of journalists. He could start instead of Hans Nicolosi, Rabiot next to him, Kostic or Illing on the left, and then Dusan Vlahovic and Chiesa up front. A big game also for Koopmeiners. He will be the one that will be observed by us, because in a few weeks he can become, potentially, if we are listening and reading the papers, he can become a new Juventino. He will be observed. Will he be the big star of the Calciomercato 24-25? Well, I always told you, I love the player. He could fit in that team and we need him like bread and water. But I always told you, it's super expensive. He's super expensive. Atalanta, they don't care about players. They don't want to decrease the price, the asking price. They want 60 million euro cash, 55, 60 million. Juventus can't. Juventus can't, because that's all your budget that you're spending on one player, and we have a lot of things to do. There are big teams on him like Liverpool, and that's not helping Juventus, because if you have no competition for a player, you can negotiate. If you have competition, it will be tough, especially because his ex-coach is going to Liverpool. So pay attention to Koopmeiners. Would I love to have him in our team? Yes, but on the other side, going and spending 60 million euro, it's a lot, and I'm not sure if Juventus can do it. Of course, there is still that dilemma. If you're speaking about Calciomercato, there is that dilemma of, should we really sacrifice a Sole, a Dean Huijsen? Because we started that project, of course, to have profit, to sell players that are not ready for the first team of Juve. You can cash in because it's all profit, of course. But also with the dream to have these players making their own path, their own journey, and to have some of them representing Juventus on the field as well. Sule and Huijsen, I'm not sure. I am not sure if they are at the level of being starters of Juventus 24-25. But of course I would be sad if we sell them. I will understand, because we are in a moment where we are more obliged to do things more than things that we want to do. So I can understand it. On the other side, I would be sad. Calafiori should be the first name, but then pay attention to Giuntoli. Yesterday we spoke about it during the live, that we are increasing again because the new season is arriving. We are starting to build it. But do you remember what Giuntoli said on the 13th of April? He said, our budget will be decided by the qualification in Champions League, which we did now, but also by the sales, and if we are able to do the sales. So a sale of Huijsen, a sale of Sule could be because we couldn't sell other players that we had on our list, and we are all knowing and we are all aware of the list of players that could potentially leave Juve. Players a la Kostic, players a la De Sciglio. If we don't find agreement with players like Chiesa or players like McKennie, so we will have a big work to do during the summer. Now, some players could potentially also leave Juventus, like Barrenechea, like Miretti, two players that has been offered to Genoa to arrive to a player like Gudmundsson. Look, Barrenechea, fantastic season. I adore the player, but I don't think he's a Juve material yet first team. I don't think that Juventus needs to start with the Barrenechea, even if I have a lot of respect for him, and he surprised a lot of people. But he's a player that can bring you cash in. Miretti is a big question mark. I would give Miretti on loan. I would not sell Miretti yet, because I still believe a lot in his qualities. Now, Corriere dello Sport is going with one title more absurd than the other title. Yesterday we had one title, Festa Juve, Party Juve. No, today they are going with Juve. 100 million are arriving from Max. That will be the gift of Max leaving Juve, giving 100 million because he qualified to the Champions League, because he qualified to the World Cup for club, because he qualified to that Super Coppa. And if you're speaking about facts, yes, he was the coach of Juve, so he qualified us in a way to Champions League and so on and so on. And you know, a lot of respect that I have for Max for the difficult moments he had to go through. Guys, this is an exaggerated title, because no, we didn't even play Champions League this season, so you can't even say it, and we are taking into account all the other years. Not that Juventus did really well the other years in Champions League, because it's not that we reached the final or whatever. Then, guys, probably it's an exaggerated part of it. Yes, of course, everything like the title of a Corriere, probably exaggerated, but nevertheless, we start planning our Champions League. And yesterday, Juventus already started their new title, their new campaign. It's a beautiful one, honestly, because the title of the new campaign for 24-25 for the membership for people that are going to the stadium is called Our Space. With beautifully, the stadium looks like it's on a planet, on the moon, maybe, in the space. Then a fantastic, beautiful zebra made of constellations of the stars. Really beautiful image, Our Space. I really like it. Il nostro spazio, Our Space, Our Time, il nostro tempo, in un unico abbonamento, campionato più coppe. In Our Space, Our Time, in an only membership season plus cups, because that's the new formula. For the very first time, you can also have these formulas of having a membership that is valid for end the season and the cups, so the Champions League, and you have the different prices. We already know 20 participants out of the 36, like Manchester City, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool, Inter, Dortmund, Leipzig, Barcelona. They will all be in the first pot. Juventus will be in the second pot, together with Atalanta if they qualify, but we are not sure yet, and AC Milan. They will be in the second pot, and then you see pot 3, pot 4 with Bologna that will be in the fourth pot. We don't know yet the other teams. We need to wait until the leagues are mathematically over to really understand who will be there. The new formula will see all of them in one big league. We'll have 8 different opponents, and then the 8 teams with the most points, they will go into the second round. Then the other ones, they will play a playoff. The other ones, I believe, from 25 until 36, they will be eliminated immediately, not even going to Europa League, because you don't have that system anymore. It's over. I'm excited. I'm extremely excited for Champions League. I'm extremely excited for the game of tomorrow. Today, I'm super excited as well, because I will go live with a player from the under-19 from Juventus, Primavera, coached by Paolo Montero. So I will be live with him on the Juventus channel, YouTube and Twitch. If you want to pop in and say hello, I will be live, I believe, at 5:30, something like that. So pop in. No, beautiful things, guys. Beautiful things. Of course, tomorrow, hopefully we win. Grazie, forza. Juve.